You'll also notice we got a brand new overlay. Really thanks, and well, it was a collaborative effort between me and Bagels, but we hope you like this setup a little bit better. We got a unique overlay for puzzles, which is the one you see right here, so you'll be able to see the survival score down here, and we also have one for live play. All right. All right, so I'm going to try to go through the first, I would say, 20 or so, a little on the fast side. Just give me 1 second. I need to close the door here. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm going to go through these a little on the fast side. So, my apologies if I don't talk through my entire thought process because, you know, if we're doing 40, 50 puzzles, Bagel says, should I grab a snack? I've got water. I should be good to go. We're streaming much earlier than yesterday. I did get... I will admit, yesterday, towards the end of the stream, I got a little hangry. Okay, we started much later than normal. I streamed from like 11 to 1, so completely through lunch. I also forgot my water or Diet Coke or something to drink. So by the end of the stream, especially after the last game I lost, I was starving. I was completely dehydrated, and I just wanted to leave. So please forgive me. All right. So blocks to play here. This is a back ranker. Boomtown. Another back ranker here. Queen comes in to deliver the checkmate. In this position, the rook is on prise right here, so we can just drop the queen here. Boom. Another back ranker where we can just take twice on e1. Another back ranker. e1 mate. Okay, in this position, we just have a mate in one because of these weak light scores. That one took me a second. I don't know why. Here, we can just grab this bishop, and we're good to go. The knight's defended by the rook, so we can take on h2 here with impunity. Yo, Ballsack, what's up, man? I do work out. I work out as best as somebody who is disabled can. But I do my best. I actually have to do a lot of strength training. I have to do a lot of strength training, especially with my legs. Basically just to exist. It's not about getting a beach bod or anything like that. Oh, you gained a lot of muscle fast? Congratulations. Congratulations for having awesome genes. Okay. And the promotion goes through. Wait to move. This is just a little mate and oneer. Okay, in this position, it looks like we can take on d4, and we're gonna crash through here. And the nice thing about this is the knight nicely supports rook to h2. All right, this rook's on prise. Rook's hanging, dude, so we can take that guy. This one's nice because it's actually going to be the rook and the bishop kind of coordinating nicely with this checkmate. Boom. Here we can just push the king to the side, which weakens the d1 square. And then we get this mate. This one's a little tricky. I think it's basically just crashing through here, but there is queen h6 check. I think we just step to e2 and we're okay there. This is kind of a funky one for 9. Puzzle rated 942. Just make sure the overlay is working okay. Yeah, you can see my score down there. That's awesome. The other thing I'll point out, you can't see it yet, but if we get any files, if we get subs, if we get cheers, what have you, we'll have an activity feed directly above me. So your name will be featured prominently on the stream. I guess we have to take here. I mean, I'm not really seeing what else it is. And then we just kind of come here. And the night checks and we just come back. That's a funky one. That's really weird. You're still 800 in chess? Well, I'll tell you your problem, Zach. You gotta tune into the stream every day. And of course, if you sub, we could also do some game review, do some player viewer play too. All right, this is just a simple mate right there. Okay, no problem. Let's see. So looks like we can just kind of. Oh, no problem, because of the ads. Welcome back. Well, I'll say one thing. You know, all subs to the channel get ad-free viewing. Also, chance to have your game reviewed daily. Also, you know, I'll accept player challenges from subs too. So, yeah, I mean, throw us your Amazon Prime or something like that. You'd be good to go. Let's see. Another kind of a funky one here. Let's see what we got here. Yo, Creeko, thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. So, Creeko, just a heads up. By bishop c5, I think you mean bishop f4. Bishop f4. Yeah, that's the move I'm looking at. You know, this is Puzzle Rush Survival. So we have a limited time. The puzzles tend to be a bit harder than Puzzle Rush. So we're just trying to get in the mindset of not playing the first attractive move that comes out to us. We really want to try to calculate things concretely. So yeah, I mean, bishop f4 is nice because it would force king c3, and then maybe we take on c5 with check. I like the look of that. So you beat a 1700 3 days ago, and you're only 800. You put him in zugzwang, then checkmated him with a pawn. Plus, I played way faster than him. That's crazy. Good job, man. What time control are you playing in, Zach? Pretty sure your name's Zach, right? All right, I think at this point we really. Oh, 5 minutes. That's a good time control. That's a tough pool. That's a tough pool. The 5-minute pool. All right. Material balance. Got 2 minors canceling out the queens. So we have a pawn. We have a pawn and a knight for the rook. Or you could just say a pawn and a minor piece. So we've sacked the exchange in this position, and it's, you know, 1 minute. 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 1 So, I mean, checking on b4 looks really good. Just kind of pushing the king away from the defense of the back rank so that we can bring our queen in decisively. And the knight supports a nice check there, and the king, now the queen can kind of sweep over there and give him a... Here we got a nice fork. Okay, our rook is on prise, but we see that it's no big deal. Now we can't take because of this pin. So in this position, if we take on d5 and our opponent plays rook takes f7, we can take, and then take on d4. And in that position, we'd be up an entire rook. So that's okay for us. Take. So this is a nice one where we can take and then play bishop d3, and then we have a discovery against the queen. That's a nice alignment there. Yeah, so yeah, Kriko, we try to make this as instructional as possible, okay? Obviously, these puzzles I look at and I see at this rating, I see the answers instantly, but that's not helpful for the majority of our audience. Like, if you just want to watch somebody play Puzzle Rush as fast as they can and not talk, you know, there are a million other streamers that you can watch. Our channel really focuses on instructional value and how to approach these puzzles and how to use it as a training tool to improve in your own games, okay? So the move f3 critically weakens this diagonal. So we should be looking for a check here. Of course, white can interpose, block with pawn to g3, but the nice thing is we could capture there with the knight because this rook is loose in the corner. This is a really common theme. You see this on a lot of different openings. And that's completely winning. So here, what jumps out at me in this position is just the weakness of white's light squares, and we have a light squared bishop. Okay, I've talked about this a lot. You know, the presence of opposite color bishops. You know, a lot of people just think, oh, they're drawish. You know, all the endgames are drawn, which it's true to some extent, but in the middle game, it can be a really fearsome imbalance for the attacker because you just don't have the minor pieces to challenge on this color complex sometimes. So I think in this position, just a simple queen h3 and the mate on g2 really can't be prevented in this position. Okay. So we got some attractive checks. So this is an interesting one where we can play the knight into d3 with check. Okay. So let me step back. The first thing I notice about this position is that this piece is undefended. This is an undefended piece. And you're going to say to me, Tom, what the hell are you talking about? This knight on d4 is defending this bishop. Well, that's not how you should be thinking about it, okay? Because right now, our bishop is attacking it. One attacker, one defender. So for all intents and purposes, this piece is undefended right now, okay? So if we can find a way to undermine the defense of this piece, we can just outright win it. And I think we got it in this position by playing this check. Okay, the king moves, and this exposed an attack on this knight on d4. So we can take, undermining the defense of the bishop, and we take. Loose pieces drop off. Okay, that was a loose piece. That was a loose piece. And I think that's the best way to think of those tactics. It's not, oh, that piece is protected. If the number of attackers and the number of defenders are equal, then It's undefended, and you should look for tactics in that position. Okay, it's important not to check here. We want to check here and drive the king basically to the g1 square. So here, here, and here. Okay, very common problem. Now, in this position, you always want to look here for favorable transitions to king and pawn endings, okay? So in this position, if we capture here, take, play king b4. So take, king b4, king g6, king a5, king takes g5, king takes a6, king f5, let's say, king takes b5, king e5. We're winning that race by a mile. You know, this king is not able to get into the corner where you need to be to stop a lone rook's pawn. So this will work out for us in the end game. So we take, and we just want to make sure that we don't let the king. We don't want to necessarily push the pawn too quickly. You know, we may need to take a tempo to shoulder out the king. I don't use arrows, Kriko, because I think that's cheating. Okay? If I'm playing a game online, if I'm playing a game over the board, I'm not drawing imaginary arrows saying, I go here, you go here, I go here, you go here. That's not how chess works. If you can't do it in a game, don't train that way. Just don't do it. Okay? I'll use arrows during a live play game or after the analysis to, you know, reinforce a point or kind of show what I'm thinking if I can't totally talk through my thought process in that moment. But you don't like in a king and pawn ending, if you do this stuff here, that's cheating. You're not visualizing the position. You're just using this as a marker. It's just the same as if you put the pieces over the board and just started moving them around. You're getting absolutely nothing out of that. You might be increasing your chess knowledge a little bit. Okay? You might be increasing your chess knowledge a little bit, but there's a big difference between chess knowledge and chess skill. Okay? I'm trying to impart a lot of knowledge on you guys, obviously, but my main goal is to improve your chess skill. So here, we can give a check, okay? Forcing the bishop to interpose. Now, if we take here, that forces the king to f1, and then we have rook h1, checkmate. So that's kind of a nice attraction or deflection tactic. Okay, black seems to be really solid here, but actually has a huge problem on the back rank. We can take here. Okay, forcing the rook away. We give this check. The rook would have to interpose, and that would be checkmate. Other thing, Kriko, okay, and no worries because I haven't mentioned this before. Absolutely try to solve the puzzles as I'm doing them. Try not to put too many variations in the chat because we want to give other users the opportunity to solve too. Okay. Thanks. So we don't want to come here too quick, obviously, because the knight's here. So how to make progress? I really think it's giving this check first. And here we can take, forcing the king to this square where our bishop and queen nicely coordinate on that square. Here's a nice checkmate with the queen and knight. Well, the king could come over, then you give the knight check. The knight and queen coordinate really, really, really well. Okay, in this position, okay, it looks a little dangerous because white got this passed pawn is attacking our rook, but the weakness on the light squares is much bigger deal. So we can just play there and checkmate. Okay. In this position, there's an attack on the g6 pawn, so we need to respect that, okay? The nice thing we can do in this position is play Play knight h5, protecting g7, attacking the queen, and then capture this bishop laterally, okay? Just like this. And then we can take. Okay, so this is a nice position where we can sacrifice the queen. If we play queen takes h2, they take with the rook. We have rook g1 mate. If we play queen takes h2 and the king takes, we have kind of a ladder checkmate on the side of the board with rook h6. Okay, so they decide to take with the queen, and we can checkmate like that. Okay, in this puzzle, the rook's hanging. We need to take that. The king is a really poor defensive piece because it very easily can be deflected. Okay, so in this position, we just deflect it away with the bishop check, and we take here. Oh man, Rajesh has 7.3 thousand points to redeem. Something tells me I'm going to be taking off my glasses. Okay, in this position, looks like we'll be able to win this rook in the corner. Let's give a check. Let's give another check, forcing the king to g6. And then we can take here. And bring the king up. Now, where to go with the king here? I do not think we want to be coming here and cutting our king off. You know, if we play king g3 and our opponent plays rook a2, threatening rook g2 checkmate, there's really not much we could do in that position, besides give like perpetual checks maybe. So I think we got to get our king out in the center of the board. Okay? Alright, we don't want to give a check too quick. I don't want to give a check too quick here because I think the best thing to do is come here, force the king here, and then, and only then, come up. Notice the rook can't defend in this position. So, loose pieces drop off, okay? This is a loose piece in this position. How can we take advantage of it? Well, I see that we can give this check. Knight can't take because it's pinned. Let's say the bishop interposes, bishop e7. Then we play bishop takes c6 check and gobble up this queen on a5. Oh, interesting. Just step to the side. Well, we can still take here. And after takes, bishop takes, we have this fork here winning the exchange, which is pretty nice. Okay. So black, so we're getting up there now. That last puzzle was 2151. I think this will probably be our last one for this session, just because we're about at the 30-minute mark. And the nice thing is that Puzzle Rush will save our score and we can pick this up where we left off tomorrow. So we'd love to take here. We can't just yet. But I think we can just win time on the queen with pawn to g6. Now, let's not take too fast, okay? This is the tempting move to play f takes e4. But if we play f takes e4, queen e7, game over. That's checkmate. Okay, so we need to make a preparatory move. And I think that move in this position is pawn to d5. Okay, pawn to d5. Not pushing forward too quickly, okay? And then we can just take with the queen and we're still up a piece. All right, so we're going to leave it there. That was a good session. We're 42 out of 42, no strikes. So I think we're well on our way to beating our first attempt. So just give me a second while I change the play layout. That all looks good. So Rajesh, you have a book of annotated games, but you don't know how to take the most from the material. Please help. Okay. Annotated book games are a really excellent training tool. Really excellent training tool. Okay, so it's great that you have one, and it's great you're looking to study it. I've got 2 recommendations for you, okay, to make it bearable to get through. You're gonna want to play out the games over a real chessboard, okay? That's a must. It's really important because it improves your concentration. It also improves your just your muscle memory and your pattern recognition, playing the moves out, okay? So I would definitely recommend that. The other thing that I would recommend is to not go too deep on the variations, okay? What do I mean by that? Just focus on the main line in the games and the annotations the author or the player gives for those moves, okay? If there are a bunch of sidelines that they talk about and a bunch of different variations, it will become too cumbersome to go through. It will take you forever to get through that book. So maybe glance at them if there's something that you're really unsure about or you really need clarification on, but just focus on the main line and focus on those annotations, okay? Which book is it, Rajesh? Okay. So let's jump in the pool. So I got MooBot running and I realized, man, Twitch is running an ad about every 10 minutes. Yeah, I would just sub so I wouldn't have to watch that crap. I get paid basically nothing for that. Okay, no offense to our opponent, but I am not playing a user who's 1902 who joined 4 days ago. That's just not how chess improvement works. Could be a seasoned player who just started a new account, but let somebody else figure that out. Okay, we have a Scotch game. Oh, Johan Helston is a fantastic chess author. Absolutely fantastic. So you're in good hands there with his book. And he's very good. He's very good at really focusing on explaining the moves, explaining what's going on with words, rather than with reams and reams of variations. So good luck with that. I know Rajesh, you've been really interested in the Sicilian Khan, so I hope that book works out for you. Hey, Billy Normal. Nice to see you. That's very accurate. Your ELO is 4.2 times bigger than mine. Okay. Come here. Attacking the bishop. If he plays c4, man, we get a juicy square for our knight on b4. Yes, please. Castle from white. All right, let's just start pressuring this pawn. This pawn can often become weak in the Scotch game, and then we can just basically look to undermine it. A lot of times you have to play f6, but here I can actually get away with d6, which I think is a little bit more attractive. Let's go d6. Knight's defending this pawn nicely. Okay. So I'm seeing a potential issue for him in this position. Let's see how he takes. Let's see. How can we put more pressure on this pin piece? Well, not on this pin. It's not necessarily pin, but I'm going to reroute the bishop here. Okay, I want to gain a little bit more control over this square so that we can push f6 potentially. That looks good to me. Yeah, okay, Rajesh. You know, this lost coordination of the c2 square. So our knight on b4 came due in this position. Boomtown. That's a big time. That's a big time fork. Yeah, and I'm going to try to take this rook in the corner. Let's see how he responds to that. Bishop takes probably best. And in this position, can I get away with the move? Bishop takes e5. I actually think I can. Yeah, that looks okay to me. Let's take. Nice thing about these positions is like if he backs up trying to like get me into some sort of pin, I've got this like little bailout bishop d4 check. Billy Normal, what is the Nemo Zambit? France something. Whew, I don't know what that is. Billy, since you don't know. Billy, since you're here, okay. Let's see. Okay, so we want to watch our queen here. This is also on Pries. Could reinforce with f6. One thing I need to remember is that I'm up the exchange. Alright, let's just come here. Okay, I think this pretty much solves our problems. Yo, Strobex, what's up, man? So, Bagels, having Moobot, open next to me is honestly not very helpful at all. I find myself just looking at the phone for the chat. It's much easier. Chilling out, hanging pieces is the norm. Same here, man. Okay, if bishop takes here, we have rook takes. So I think we're okay. How to handle this? Probably just bringing the bishop back. If he comes in with a check, we're totally fine. Because bishop takes f6 would defend the rook. That would actually just win a piece. Actually, it won't. Oh man, I missed knight f6. Knight f6 is a killer move. Killer move. Killer move. Yeah, let us know what you guys think of the... Oh, jeez. Rajesh, you're killing me, man. Look, I'm happy to do that, but I cannot do it right in the middle of a game. I just can't, because we can do it for the analysis or something like that. So just give me a second. All right, fine. That's not in the spirit. That's not in the spirit of the stream. Oh my god. All right. What is my time? I'm just gonna play quickly. All right. There's a knight on e4. There's a bishop on a1. Rook on e1. He just played king f1. So I should be looking to double on the file. Actually, this arcade graphics is really helpful. I'm able to pick out this stuff. Somebody did something. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, thank you. Thank you for the follow, the sub, whatever the hell it was. I can't see it. Rajesh is one of our loyal supporters. He redeemed his points. The man is going to get what he paid for. Okay? Whether or not it costs me rating points, blowing a winning position, it doesn't freaking matter. All right, I think in this position I'm just going to undermine here. You know, because I'm up the exchange. Did he take on e4? It sounded like yes. What happened? Did he resign? Oh, he resigned. Thank God. Oh my God. Alright, well, I still got to keep him off. Whew. If that guy knew what he was up against, there was no way he would resign. Guys, good game to you. White pieces. Whoever you are. If he knew I was playing without my glasses, there was no way that he would resign. Clearly not a stream sniper. Clearly not a stream sniper. Alright. I can maybe make out this graph. Let's just flip through. Okay. I'll click this greenish bar here. So I know this game was a scotch. It stopped, looks like it stopped where I played a5. Didn't like a5. So this would have been the position after bishop g2. I'm fiend kettled with a knight on d5 and a queen on e7. My bishop's on c8. Am I just playing rook e8 or f6 or d6? Might be f6. Might just be a quick f6. Looks like rook e8. Alright, I think that should be about 5 minutes. I would think. Let's take a look at the chat. Oh, Strobix, thanks for the 100 bits, man. Appreciate it. I had no idea what happened. Rajesh, don't be extremely sorry for any inconvenience, man. That's what the points are for. It's like, those are like monkey see, monkey do points, right? That's your chance to get a little reward for being such a valued member of the stream. Like, have a laugh on my account. That's you know, chess is supposed to be fun. We're trying to improve, obviously, but that's funny as hell. Watching me play without glasses, right? Alright. Now that I can see, looks like we handled this game pretty well. It was mainly this move a5. It's mainly this move a5. I've had some bad experiences getting this bishop trapped before. So I was a little... I kind of saw this opportunity to put it on the a6 square and kind of took it. Normally, just to go through the theory with you guys, normally in this position, white plays pawn to a4 here, and then you play the bishop this way. And you have all these types of pins and stuff. It's really kind of a tricky opening. Yo, DJ, thanks for the hydrate, man. Sage advice there. Yeah, and let us know what you guys think of the overlay, especially let Bagels know. She worked on it really hard. I mean, it was a collaborative effort, but she's the one that got the event things going. Oh, I just noticed that we have the old follower goal on this one. Alright, I'll have to change that. That's cool. We're really trying... Our main goal here, not only just to connect with you and improve and all that. You know, we had put up this goal for, like, a cat cam. So you guys can see Chess the Cat, which I think we'll do eventually, but... Our main goal right now is to get to the 1,000 follower mark. Obviously with no bots. We got hit by a bot a week ago. Week or two ago, brought our followers up to 900, but we had them all purged and everything. So we're at 113 right now. 113 or 114, which are actual human beings that watch this channel. But we're trying to get up to 1,000 so that we can apply, you know, to become a partner streamer on chess.com. That's the goal right now. And I'm pretty confident we'll do that. You know, I've worked a lot with chess.com and the content team, but you know, I'm trying to build things organically and do it the right way, and just to show that we have a really great community, really great channel. So if you haven't followed yet, be sure. Oh, a stretch. Rajesh, monkey see, monkey do. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. I appreciate it though, man. Rajesh, do you practice yoga? I do. And I definitely need to do a sesh after this. That's for sure. The other thing that we're going to do tomorrow, you know, we did a lot of work on the overlay, so I didn't have quite time to set it up. I got a really a pretty big set of calculation exercises. It's about 300 that I want to work through systematically. I do have tentative plans, and I mean they are very tentative, of maybe getting back into over the board play under certain circumstances. So I happen to come across this great workbook that I would like to work through. So I think it would be something cool to do on a stream where we could go through a puzzle a day. So something that I wanted to do anyway, and you know. Okay, let's get back at it. Renatino. Good luck to you, sir. D4 or E4? Let's go D4. The other thing I'm thinking we're going to do with channel points is maybe to be able to redeem them for playing certain openings. Now, not crap like the Alien Gambit or any of this BS. I'm saying, like, do you want me to play the Queen's Gambit, or do you want me to play E4? Or maybe the English or something like that. Do you want me to play the Sicilian versus E5? You know, we could do something like that. But I'm not gonna play crap openings. I know Strobix. Yeah. So Strobix, if I'm going back, and this is like a very long term and very, there's so many things that I need to worry about that normal people don't, just physically. But I'm probably talking more on the FIDE type circuit and not USCF necessarily. Okay, they played to hang on to the pawn. So we're best to develop the bishop. I really like the look of a fianchetto. But I also want this bishop on this diagonal to discourage any type of b4 advance. Alright, let's come here. Yeah, Bagels knows. It's Jose Raul Capablanca, that's for sure. Oh, Darth Lucas, that's nice. How'd you do, man? Oh, yeah, by the way, Darth Lucas was saying he was 5 out of 7 at a FIDE tournament. Congratulations, man. That's a great result. Yeah, and it's absolutely nothing against American tournaments. It's just the things that I have going on physically with me. It's very difficult for me to travel. It's very difficult for me to sit for long periods of time, especially when I'm playing and I have to hunch over a board. It's very challenging. I just can't do the US chess circuit, which is just such a grind where you're playing 2, sometimes 3 games a day in really bad conditions in really crappy hotels. That's something I know I just can't do. So, you know, our family is going to Europe this summer, and that's going to really, you know, it'll be a good test to see how I'm doing and how I can handle travel, and if that's something like that's even feasible. Yeah, I know the World Amateur isn't. I was talking Darth Lucas about my long-term plans. All right, I think we can just castle here. This is an odd development with the knight, but I guess he didn't want to step into e5. So we've got really good compensation for this, you know, Slav type pawn. I went for the kill here. I went for the e4 line. Now that sacrifice is a little more attractive. Alright, let's come here, try to undermine the structure. I think that's probably pretty key. Do you guys, is this guy like Ethiopian royalty? Renatino? The 18th? Maybe. Look at his flair. He's got a crown. I think we might be playing a somebody from the Ethiopian royal family here. I don't even know if they have a monarch. It's just a neat username. Wow, gives up the DSB. Okay, dude. Okay. I don't know about that. I did not know about that, man. Maybe I'm missing something here. Alright, that's what I was hoping to kind of provoke. Now these are both hit. Okay, you can't support with C5. A5 hangs C4. This is what you want to do against these structures where you've kind of gambited a pawn and black just tries to hold on to it at all costs with B5. Try to undermine that structure. Try to force those pawns forward because then they become very weak. Okay, so he defends here, but now we're able to win back the pawn. And we've got two really nice bishops here. Look at this. We got some killer bishops. As Emmanuel Lasker said, Wu-Tang Killer Bees on a swarm. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on a swarm. That's Lasker's most famous chess quote. So we definitely need to look to get this knight into the game. That's for sure. We can't mess around with that. So do we maybe try to get it back in the game now? While black's still kind of fumbling around? I think so. Let's try to get this. I could envision this piece landing on maybe C5. We'll see. Obviously, we need to watch the bishop in that variation, but that could be. Knight F6. I'm playing bishop C5. Hitting the rook would welcome a queen exchange. I think we got the better structure, and we got the bishop pair. We have better placed pieces. Yeah, Rajesh, we might be able to. The other thing too for non-subs, and I realize there are people in different parts of the world, different financial situations. You know, whether depending on where you live, depending on a lot of you are students, what have you. Maybe we could tie channel points, into a game review or viewer play redemption. That's something that we're definitely looking at. Okay, he looks to exchange off our bishop. Makes sense. I don't know if I want to keep the tension here. I don't know if I want to do that. Ooh, I actually see a pretty nice... No, I don't. I was thinking I have a nice move in this position, but it doesn't quite work. come here with our queen. I was a little hesitant to just try to keep the tension on the c4 square because this allows knight e5 potentially. But the c5 pawn would be weak, and then, you know, maybe we could win that too. I'm a little worried about this knight. But it's got a really nice looking square on b3 where it's just going to be really safe and hitting these two pawn weaknesses. So Rajesh, we'll consider that for sure. You know, you had what, 7,000 points or something like that. So, you know, instead of redeeming 5,000 for me to take my glasses off, maybe you can get a game review. Yeah, just, you know, give us your feedback. Let us know how we can improve. It's all important. Okay, so he takes this opportunity to improve the knight. Makes sense. I'm a little bit concerned about moving this bishop. It just looks a little slow to me. But it's obviously the critical move. Ah, man. Because it's walking straight into knight e5. I think I gotta prioritize my development here. I think I do. Obviously don't want to take on the structure, but I think this knight maneuver that we did on the queen side with knight c1 was way too ambitious. But I really like our long-term potential attacking this queen side. Yeah, Rajesh, you're gonna earn points quickly for sure. Okay. Hitting here. Good move. Huh. Guess we gotta defend with g3. Not really what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. If you gotta play a move, you gotta play a move. Just put it on the board. Don't stare at it and think, man, this move sucks. Why do I have to play it? You just gotta play it. Move on. Of course, Rajesh. Anytime, man. You're one of our founding subs at heart, Rajesh. You are. Huh. I wonder why he would... I wonder why he'd do that. So B1's hit. B2's hit. Is there a way to save our bishop? Alright, we gotta get moving, man. I just don't want to become... Alright, let's just defend it. Ah, God, I hate playing passive moves like that. But we need to be practical here. I think the F-file opening up could be good for us. Like, we take here, we land a rook on F5 afterwards. this dude's really going for it. Well, I got... brother. Do I seriously have to play h4? Do I have to play h4, or could I play king g2? Queen takes, and then queen, king f3. No. That would be a problem. I gotta play h4. Oh my god. Just play it. It's gotta be played. Play it. My king's gonna become seriously weak here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back and see that this... I just did not have time to play a move like knight c1. It was just too damn slow. Now, I really think that he's got to take this bishop. A human being would take this bishop. I mean, he found some nice attacking tempo moves, but... how do you not take this bishop? He's getting very low on time, though. So I think this is going to be one of those positions where we just got to, like, hunker down, weather the storm, and we're just going to flag this guy. Hopefully. You know, we still... I mean, we're going to absolutely obliterate his queen side. But we got to survive this. We got to survive this first. Man, what a bizarre move. Okay, looking to come in here, obviously. Hitting our queen. I'll come here. Queen's nicely defended, so there's no weird stuff. How do you not take the bishop on e3? That's just so... that play is just so inconsistent. Now our opponent's really gonna have to find something concrete, like... maybe bishop f4 here. That looks good. Knight f3. King here. Oh my god, my queen's hanging. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Freaking queen's hanging. This guy is playing so slow. What are you doing? Well, how does that even take you time to make? I don't think we're playing a real opponent here. This play is just... And it has nothing to do with, like... Alright, we gotta watch out for... It has nothing to do with his play. It's just that he's not making obvious moves, like, quickly. Now, we can't just counterattack the queen because this is a big problem. Or maybe it is okay. Alright, let's just do it. Just gonna try to flag this dude. And... We got him. I really think that was a highly suspicious game. Highly suspicious game. Why? Let me show you. First of all, how slow this guy played. Okay, it was like he wasn't capable of finding his own moves. How does a human being... Okay, Queen H5, fine. How do you let that piece tension go for so long? Crippling my structure. It's just so bizarre. These knight moves are so clearly not human. And he has a total mate, but too little too late, man. Yeah, it's a cheater using an engine in a dumb way. Like, if you're gonna cheat, just go use friggin' Chessbot. But it's like this guy was like putting the moves into Chessmaster, I don't know, 2000, and then coming back and making the moves. It's like that was the lag that I was seeing in the position. Like, how do you play all these moves and not finish off this mate? Like, whatever. It's just the reality of this pool. Alright, we'll play c5. We gotta play knight c6 here, so that we can meet the Grand Prix attack correctly. And in this variation, we're really doing everything that we can to fight against the advance f5. The Grand Prix attack is all about the f5 square. I have a video on this on my YouTube channel. Let's see. A lot of times in these structures, you can even consider playing f5 yourself. Alright, let's just start expanding on the queen side. Alright, we're going to play there. We don't want to get clamped down. But, you know, somebody who's playing A4, who's not playing in the center. So he's looking for this, which we've got to respect. We've absolutely got to respect that. So, and that would be the only way through in that position. So we'll play D5. If he takes en passant, no big deal. Now don't pre-move en passant. Don't put your queen on D6, because if they don't take, then you're just down a queen. Okay, so we could have pre-moved. Okay, now he doesn't have that potential outpost on D6. That's why D5 was important. I think this change in structure looks pretty good for us. All right, knight T4. Good move by our opponent. We'll just back up. It's like in that other game, my queen was hanging for like 2-3 moves. A human in the blitz game just takes the effing queen. What? That's what's scary to me. And this is the last I'm going to say. I don't like harping on this whole cheater thing, but in the Tenno Rapid Arena I played in the other day, one of those accounts who I actually drew was closed for fair play. You just don't know. You can't just pick it out based on rating. You can't pick it out based on account age. You can't pick it out based on whether or not they're premium. It's just rampant. And I think the best course of action, this is really what I'm going to try to do going forward, is just try to play the board. Don't worry about your opponent. Don't worry about whether they're cheating. There's something to learn from every game. If you suspect your opponent's cheating, chess.com does a really good job of fishing these people out, as long as you report them, okay? Make sure you report somebody if they're suspicious. And then just move on. See what you can learn from it and move on. If they're a blatant cheater, get your points back and try not to get too worked up about it. That's really where I'm trying to be mentally. Easier said than done, but I think that's something that the entire chess community should try to do. Otherwise, this is just going to ruin our game. You know? Like, let's say I just lost to that guy that I just played. It was like so obvious. Okay, he's using engine. You know what? We played him pretty well. You know, we didn't get blown off the board in however many moves. Like, we kept fighting. We got a good position. Of course, I could be totally off. I could be totally off. He could be totally legitimate, and he just needs to take his time. Or who knows? Maybe he has some physical disability where he can't move the mouse quickly. We have no idea. So really what I'm going to try to do is just report it to the authorities and let it be their problem. It's not going to affect my enjoyment streaming. It's not going to affect my enjoyment playing chess and chilling with you guys. Yeah, I'll play it. We could do a sub game or sub game review today if we want. Okay, this is what I was talking about with F5. Okay, Taboo hasn't quite played it right. Like, by now he should already have a queen on H4 getting ready to bring his bishop in. So we've got some time here. I'm gonna put some pressure here. I've got a pretty concrete idea in the position, I think. I've kind of abandoned my queenside play just because he played A4, he kind of shut it down. You know, maybe we can look there in the future, but right now I'm trying to meet his wing attack with a central attack. The B3 square looks very inviting to me. Let's do it and open up this bishop. If we can get this DSB, man, that would be nice for us. And he's got some problems holding on to it. He's got some big time problems holding on to it. I guess he could play bishop E3. Actually, bishop E3 would be perfect. Bishop E3 and he holds on to his dark square bishop. There's nothing I can do. I just might resign. After bishop E3, I was banking my entire position on the ability to play knight B3. Okay, well, here's the problem with bishop E3. Red herring. Knight D5 attacking this bishop, and you cannot save it. You cannot bring the bishop back because this is hanging. If you bring the bishop here, or you bring the bishop here, knight B3 is a problem. So, we're gonna get this dark squared bishop, and that is so important for our position, because if you cannot trade off this dark squared bishop in the Grand Prix attack, or basically any fianchetto position like this, your kingside play has little chance of success. Okay, so we got this active knight here. Our knight has done its job on the rim. I don't want it to be dim, so let's bring it back here. We got nice pressure now on this centralized knight. Yeah, that was a red herring, but I honestly don't think Taboo Egg is stream sniping me. We've built up an absolutely massive time advantage. And of course I can screw this up, but I don't see a checkmate on the horizon because we got that dark square bishop. He hasn't even played F5 yet. He can't play it in this position because his knight would just straight hang. So, looks like we're good to go. I'm going to redeem my own stretch break right now. Well, that just... Okay. I mean, this shows... I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just saying this from like an instructional kind of point of view. This just shows a lack of understanding from our opponent. F5 is the break you need to play in this position, okay? And he's just completely shut it down for himself. So I'm gonna take here. Yo, Hero, what's up? Am I MVP? Yeah, I'm MVP. MVP chess. I'm a most valuable person. Notmon. Notmon Hero. You'd prefer to be called Notmon. Okay. That's your choice. So I actually think when my opponent makes the next move, I'm going to take a quick stretch break. I'm going to chop off this knight just to short my dark squares. Stretch break. Do I prefer bullet or rapid? I prefer rapid. I can't really play bullet hero. I don't want to play it and I can't really play it. Biggest mistake I ever made on chess.com was trying a 2+1 bullet. Because now I got this rating on my profile that's significantly less than all my others, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. I really liked Cars. I really liked Daily Chess on chess.com until they completely ruined it with integrating the opening book. Now you just can't get a good game. Yo, Martins, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Okay, he takes there. I want to take this knight off. I don't want this knight landing on my dark squares. Okay, so we're going to chop it off. And then, do we want to play bishop takes e5? Do we want to play queen takes e5? Yeah, my puzzle rating is 3,200. I actually hit that. That's my all-time high, and I hit it last night. I actually hit it last night. You know, my puzzles are definitely improving from streaming. I think just my whole game generally, you know. Streaming and from coaching, you know, those two things. DJ, yours is 4,000. Is that an honest score? Okay, how to make progress in this position. Let's come here. All right, we gotta mind our f7 square. But I think it makes sense for us to just look for some queenside play. Try to get this rook into the game. But our king is super, super safe, I think. You know, we got f7 defended 3 times. It's very difficult to get anything going on the H file. Let's see how he responds to the tension on the queen side. I'll pre-move this capture. Yeah, Bagel's puzzle rating is 1,300 and rising. If you knew all the stuff that she had going on, and she was able to make this type of chess, I mean, it's just extraordinary. Bagels is I'll just say this, she is a BFD. Bagels is a BFD IRL. BFD. Okay. Let's keep pushing on. Okay. Might be preparing some action over here. Alright, let's just take our time and figure out what the hell we need to do. Got a massive time advantage here. Just want to make sure we don't run into any BS. I think it's important for us to be able to defend laterally. Let's put pressure on this pawn. Why would he do that? I don't understand that move. I think that was just a blunder from our opponent. So yeah, okay, it was just a blunder. Good game to Bueg. Sorry to Bueg, I'm not going to accept a rematch right now. Just want to move on and play some other. Notman. I gotta call you hero, man. I gotta call you hero. Notman is a little hero. C4, is that your favorite opening move? The English opening? Okay, thanks, man. Alright, we defended that really well. Actually only had 4 inaccuracies that game, so that was pretty good. That was a pretty clean win. I like this decision. Let's see. Here. And no, not here. Here. And that's the best move, okay? That's a hard move to make, right? Giving up your Fianchettoed bishop for this knight. But it's important not to play a move like, I don't know, this. Because you don't want to allow this knight to just anchor itself on the dark squares. Pushing your king to h8, then you got to worry about h7. If you ever take, then your dark squares are just a dumpster fire. So that's why it's important. Just recognize that as long as you shore up your dark squares, you're good to go. Boom. Okay, I could have played b5 immediately. That all looked good. That all looked good. And queen e5 was a good move. So he played this crazy move, rook f6. I'll just show you my idea. Queen h4, I got, I think, 2 ideas. One is just taking here. But I was actually thinking in this position that maybe I could play. Well, I guess I can't play f6. So after queen takes c3, rook h3, what do I do about the h7 square? I can just play h5. And if takes, this is nice. Probably bishop e5, king h1, and then just hiding the king. Using this pawn as a shield almost. So that would have been my defensive idea. All right. Are there any subs? Are there any subs in the chat that wanna play a game and or do a game review? We will look into for you non-subs. First of all, we appreciate the follow. We will look into doing some sort of redemption thing where you can redeem channel points for a game review or to play me. Okay. Thanks to Rajesh for that recommendation. And that'll also keep you guys coming back. We got you. All right. Let's get one more in. Our rapid rating's up to 2080, which is pretty good. Let me close some of these other windows that might be making us lag. Uh-oh, did chess.com go down? Ah, God, we don't want to play the bots. Ah, the bots! Oh yeah, Strobix, man. Strobix, not a sub, but of course, I mean, we really appreciate the 100 bits. So, if you want to play, send me a challenge, an unrated challenge, time control of your choice. If you want, we could play 2+1 bullet, unrated. You'd have a very good chance of beating me. But I'm hoping you guys just kind of get over that. Like, don't worry about me reviewing a game you lost. Don't worry about playing me or anyone else. You know that we're gonna take any L and turning it into a learning opportunity. This is what it's all about. Okay, so don't have any qualms about that. Okay, Strobix is gonna send a 3-0 challenge. Make sure it's unrated. I am not playing a rated Blitz game. Worked my ass off to get my Blitz rating back above 2,000. Not touching it. Not touching it. Alright, we're just waiting for Strobix challenge here. There we go. Oh, Strobix is 2013. Damn. Alright, man. No talking for me, guys. Sorry. Trying to win a 3-0 game. Fighting for my life here. So I've done this like minority attack. Just gotta watch my back rank. Really gotta watch my back rank. Doing okay on time, by some miracle. So I played the Caro-Kann just because I can play c6 against anything. So that's like my bullet blitz opening, because I can basically pre-move c6 d5, and that's two moves that I don't have to think about. Trying to target this weakness here. Pre-move that capture. Okay. Did I get my, I think I may have gotten my knight trapped. Gotta play this. Not looking good. Strobix did a really nice job of attacking that pin piece. Yeah, I'm pretty much lost in this position. All right, man, good game. You want a rematch? Do you guys want to see a rematch? We'll make this a battle of 3. Make this a battle of 3. So if you win this one, we're good to go. Okay, that's a bit inaccurate. I think that's a bad strategy for me. Like, don't just play my stuff. Don't have a separate thing for Blitz. I should just play the structures that I know really well. Queen's getting a little short on squares. I think I can get this advancing favorably. Where bishop g5 isn't a thing because of rook h3. Oh man, this has got to be good, right? Let's bring the king over. Think I'm gonna get you, man. Going to get you. Rhythm is gonna get you. This is back up. Yeah, that's clever. Grr. There's gotta be a way around this right here. Gotta avoid that exchange. There's a disaster on h7 about to happen. I hope. Yo, Infamous, what's up, man? I'm playing 3-0 unrated Blitz against Strobix. And I actually have a good position by some miracle. And Chess Dave, man, we got the whole gang here. What do you guys think of the overlay? Is it better than Infamous's overlay? So if he takes, I got Rook G3 with that. That's the basic idea. I should be able to get him on the dark squares here. Oh, we get the resignation. Oh, good game, Strobix. All right, here comes the rematch. Strobix paid 100 bits, which to play in this match. Oh, so this is like a... I'm not familiar with this move order. Take with the bishop. Ah, okay. That's pretty good. How about here? Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, Rajesh. I was in a heated battle, and good old Rajesh redeemed the take off your glasses thing. And at first was like, oh Rajesh, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I'm in a tense battle right now. But then I was like, dude, this is what the people are paying to see. Just take off your damn glasses. So I did. Uh-oh, I might get cooked on the dark squares. I don't know what to do. Right here. I'm like already lost on the clock. So this is a best out of 3. Best out of 3. So it looks like Strobik's gonna win this one 2-1. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Getting creamed. Oh man, there's a... Uh-oh, bishop d5. I missed it. Actually, I think it works. Oh man, this is brutal. Oh, good game, man. Alright. See? Send in 100 bits and you get to humiliate me in fast time controls. You're gonna change your... Oh, with the 500 bits. Thanks, Strobix. You can come kick my ass anytime you want for 600 bits. GG. Strobix, where are you at on the rapid side? Okay, 1932. Yeah, you're a very, very good player. Oh, you're from Detroit. I was rooting for the Lions, man. I was rooting for them. Yeah, you are a stand-up guy. We're lucky to have you. All right, should I play one more 10-minute game? Wrap things up? Speaking of stand-up guys, I need to be a stand-up guy right now. Just give me a sec. Yeah, Lions losing how they did was heartbreaking, I know. I just love that, Jared Goff got, traded there for Matthew Stafford, and LA won the Super Bowl like the year after and everything, but I think that's going to prove to be a really infamous trade in NFL history. I think Jared Goff is a really, really good quarterback. I mean, what they've been able to do to turn around that team is just amazing. Really amazing. Strobix with 500 bits, man. Really appreciate that. All right, I'm going to play one more. Oh, hey. Adam Gordon. My man's got a let's send him a friend request. My main man here has got a New York Marshall flair. The Pro Chess League is now defunct, in case you missed that announcement. It is no more. Chess.com canceled it. Ooh, now I can get this moving really fast. But anyways, the New York Marshalls is the team for the Marshall Chess Club, where I played for many, many years. Many, many years. Bagels and I lived in New York City for a long time, so I wonder if I know this guy, Adam Gordon. So I really like this line against the bird. So one thing you can do in this structure with black is kind of, even though the king's Phi and castled over here, you can still kind of attack this Phi and Keto structure. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. You know, we got E5 in pretty quick, so... Alright, I'm just going to open up over here. It's nice that the rook left the file, that's for sure. Not really sure what to play here. Okay, yeah, so I could kind of wiggle out of that. Well, this is nice. And then maybe I can even look to close things up. So, that's a good example. Yo, Doug Assassin, what's up? Doug Assassin, remember the rule, man. Remember the rule. Don't rob us, don't kill us. Okay, so our opponent is clearly hurting here. Clearly hurting. Just don't mess this up, Tom. Just don't do it. Give a little check here. A little checkarooski. Maybe look to open. Wow, he just gives up the exchange. Man, that's desperate. That is a desperate move. I'm wondering. Let's just bring the queen in. Does that work? No. Another candidate move I'm looking at is actually this. Just trying to really force the king out into the open. Let's do it. I want to bring the queen back to d6, but I don't want white to be able to play d4. They canceled the Pro Chess League because it took a lot of work to coordinate it, and I just think it was just kind of a cost benefit analysis, basically. you know, pretty much simple as that. Let's just get our other rook in the game. I'm expecting rook h1. Then maybe we can duck back to here or something. Yeah, I was just... It's a shame because it was one of like the first kind of... Ooh, you don't want to do that, man. Check. Now my knight gets on. Now we got an octopus knight on e3. This is not looking good for my New York City brethren. And this is just gonna be checkmate. Ouch. Ouch. Sorry, dude. That was an ass whooping. I'm sure that guy's a really, really strong player. He just had himself a bad game. It happens. I have plenty of those myself. But hopefully Adam finds his way to our stream. I sent him a friend request. Hopefully he joins us. We'd love to have a fellow Marshall chess clubber on the stream. It's not really much to go through. This was just kind of a model game. A model game in this line against the bird. You know, let me just go through the really critical points. So playing bishop g4, I really like this line. And he played a little inaccurately. e3, after knight d7, he played b3. You really want to break this pin so that I can't get e5 in so easily. The other thing you can do is just even play this and just clamp down on things and play this structure. But he played b3. I got e5 in tactically, which means I've already equalized. This game is equal. So this is one way it went wrong for him was here in the opening. I've already equalized. You could even argue I'm better here. And then we have this exchange. And we've got this really nice knight here, which he attacks and we just defend. And because you don't have an f-pawn, the only way you can really challenge this knight is by playing d4, which is really weakening. And it would also blunt the bishop that you took all this time to fianchetto. So it's just a really nice position for us. And after queen e7 connecting rooks, I went for this attack on this fianchettoed structure as a way to try to activate this rook. And this is... I'm sure that the computer's saying that this move is okay, but I really think that this is where he started going wrong. Because I was able to play a4 and then just ignore this central break and bring my rook in. And just kind of basically... He should have played bishop a1. He should have played bishop a1, but I realized there's like a lot potentially going on here. This is a nice move. And this check isn't a thing because you can just throw in rook takes a1. So that's a nice detail in the position. But, you know, he also really went wrong missing this attack on this square. I think you got to play g3 here. But that does allow rook takes c2. And if there's an exchange here, we do not trade queens, I don't think. I think that would be a mistake. We could either play queen d4 or maybe queen b2. We want to keep queens on the board because white's king is much weaker than ours. Much weaker. So I think those are the three areas where it really went wrong for my opponent. Allow me to play e5 easily. Kind of ignoring the a5, a4 attack on the fianchettoed structure. Okay, not playing a4. Also compounding that by playing rook au1. And then just missing some things on the dark squares. So. Alright guys, I think that'll do it for us. This was a really good stream. Just all around. It was really nice playing Strobix. Thank you so much to Kriko and Martins for the follow. And thanks so much to Strobix, not only for the games, but for the 600 bits. That was really, really nice. Thug Assassin, it was really great. It was really great to see you back in the stream. We hope you'll be a regular here. Infamous, of course, and Chess Dave. Who else do we got here? Rajesh. I don't know if you're still on the stream, but thanks so much, and we'll look into improving the channel points. And good luck studying that Sicilian Khan book. Really hope that goes well for you. Hero, nice to see you again. Really nice to see you back in the chat. DJ. And Billy Normal, yeah, nice to see you again too. It's been a while. And Darth Lucas, congratulations on your awesome performance at Amateur Team East. That's really, really great. Really proud of you, dude. And yeah, it looks like that will... Oh, yeah, Kriko we mentioned. Thank you so much for that follow. Yeah, now that'll do it. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you back tomorrow. I'm glad that you like the new layout. Seems to be working well. And thanks for helping us get a little bit closer to meeting our new goal, 1,000 followers. Okay, Chess TV or bust. We are going to be on Chess TV, mark my words. It is going to happen, okay? Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I'm on the wrong... There we go. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Technology.